Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
Of course you don't. He stares up at your head, distracted, before quickly turning away. Oh no, oh no, 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 I forgot to put it on. I am a godlike after all. Give me a moment. Nameless? Thank you. He understands. Lucky for him. Hazanui Karu paces near her desk, looking like a shark circling the shallows. She clenches a long, elegant pipe between her teeth, the smoke trailing an accurate wake behind her. She looks up when you enter and favors you with a brief nod of acknowledgement.
The former lady of Cadnua, and one-time terrifier of harbor masters, if dockside tales are to be believed. You have not brought much good news of late. So, in addition to pirates, profiteers, and slavers, the Deadfire has a vengeful god roaming its waters?
That's about the shape of it, yes.
Just what the archipelago needs. One more disaster tugging at the seams. He must be stopped.
He's a giant made of living Adra that can absorb souls in an instant. Got any ideas?
Anything can be stopped with sufficient force. The problem is finding the will to deploy it. If you're chasing the god who's stomping this place into the ground, then we have a common goal. And if you're going to survive here, then you could use an ally.
What do you have in mind?
The disaster at Hasango remains a key concern. We rely on the port there to ship food back to Rawatai.
I'm not asking about the hand. I remember, do not mention the hand. Yeah, let's say anarchy is okay, especially when I tried to overthrow a tyrant. That was useful, but then when I tried to establish my own ruling, it wasn't okay. I really loved tyranny because you weren't bad, you weren't good, you were great to the core. Everyone were morally great. And it's a bittersweet love because I have problems understanding the subtle hints of someone's intentions. I have trouble interpreting intentions. So when I was asked to do something, like I thought, yeah, okay, this is a straightforward task. I must do, for example, purify water. Okay, to purify water, I must do A, B, C, D. The outcome was purified water, but also I have destroyed crops because of the sea that was required to do it. And apparently it was hinted that the crops will be destroyed, but not in a straightforward manner. You leave the bustle of the crowds behind, making your way along the winding path into the gullet. For a time, the path ascends the mountain. Even so, the cramped walls and rundown Huana buildings close in around you, obscuring your view. You come to a dark passage cutting through the mountain, just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come to the gates of the gullet. The stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot, stale air, and bodily odors. You notice a guardsman pushing a cart heaped high with moldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Ahead, the homes of the gullet emerge as a collection of lights amid the darkness. You hear the rush of water below, and a frigid breeze wafts up from the unseen depths like an exhalation.
Please, I did nothing!
You see a man being dragged along a rickety broadwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Beer! I'm sorry!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
I'll be half worried about our friends.
The guards drag the Roparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
A rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. Your clothes billow with a foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. You step into the jouncing cage, the door slams shut, and your descent begins with the rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to rest with a groan. Choose a party member to dive. Or die. Athletics 9. I have not enough athletics. You have high Edder. Edder leaps into the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm, with an oily texture and a brackish flavor. Yet, as Edder paddles deeper, the water grows colder. The light in the depths becomes brighter and sharper, and a strange melody murmurs through the water. As the mysterious source grows closer, Mac clogs Edder's eyes, and a strong current pushes back. Despite the effort, Edder fights through the current, sustained by a deep breath and strong lungs. That's my boy. Edder reaches the source of the light and music, a glowing conch in the statue's open hand. Music flows from it, as rich and deep as a baritone. Edder hovers above it, lungs just beginning to ache. Take it and swim back. At first the conch is stuck in place. With a little effort, Edder pries it from the statue's palm. It comes free with a pop, and the radiance and music fade. Edder pushes off from the statue and swims, despite the pain swelling in his chest. Edder kicks toward the dim glow of the surface. Of the depths. This conch is inscribed with the wave and crescent symbol of Ontra. The tip has been sewn off and fitted with the wave and crescent symbol of Ontra. The tip has been sewn over. To your ear, you hear crashing waves and the faint sound of a woman singing. Edder emerges and climbs out of the pool, enjoying deep breaths of the dank cave air. You hear rattling. The bones by the pool grind and snap together. Several skeletons rise from the mud. Who would have thought?
Scallywags.
You find stairs carved into the cliff. They're disconcertingly narrow in some places and broken in others, but they appear to lead all the way down to the bottom. From here, the way down looks stable enough. However, you see a gap about halfway down the cliff. Let's climb down. Halfway down, you reach a spot where the stairs have crumbled away. Only a narrow ridge remains. You consider a path before you. Let's try shimmying across the ledge. The ledge proves sturdy and allows you to easily cross the gap. You continue down the stairway until you reach the muddy ground below. Next to the sealed door is a statue of a woman, cracked and overgrown with moss. Both of her arms are extended towards you, but one of her hands is missing. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the cornet of depths, a sound like a gentle, crushing sorrow is coming from the shell. It looks like a Huana representation of Ondra. Her robes hang like sheets of water, pooling around her feet like rippling currents. You examine the spot where her missing hand should be. Yet the stone of her empty sleeve feels smooth, as if her sculptor had never shaped a hand there to begin with. Her only hand is open, palm up as if to receive something. As you place the conch, the thunderous, percussive music of stormy sea spills out of it. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. As the song reaches its crescendo, a deeper rumble fills the air and rattles through your bones. You take the shell back as the music fades. Oh, that's an ugly one. I don't want to go to the Great Ancient without it.
Really been making a lad feel inadequate.
Oh my goodness, you're one ugly.
What for, Cap?
Hey, watch it with that. Hey.
Ahoy.
Oh, we did it. A cracked dirt-rind carving dominates the wall. In it, two hands rise from curling waves. Sockets like the one in the hand of the statue outside the temple have been carved in the hold palms. Both are empty. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the coronet of depths, a sound like a gentle crashing surface coming from the shell. Cracks, mold, and grime vein the stone. The carving looks ancient, and it feels that way too, smooth with wear. Yet as you run your hands along the stone, you feel a cool whisper of air. It feels like there's a draft coming from the other side. As you place the conch, the thunderous, percussive music of stormy sea spills out of it. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. The conch glows. Perhaps it's just a trick of shadows, but the stone end seems to tighten around it. Okay, but we need to find another one somewhere.
Did you find Ishi?
Hey! Stop! What are you doing, you fat-fingered oaf? Put me down!
The sword twists and turns in your hand, trying in vain to wriggle out of your grasp. The word "mudware" is etched and gilded at the base of the blade. How are you talking?
How are you talking?
I like this sword. Can we keep it?
Keep your filthy paws off me.
Mudware huffs in irritation and turns over in your hand.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm waiting for someone very important who is definitely coming back any day now, and you won't want to be here when she does.
The Masternimancer responsible for your condition, I presume.
No, that would be a man known across Aora as the Great Wizard. None of your fucking business. Have you heard of him? I'm waiting for my owner, obviously. It's really a wonder you've managed to survive to the ripe old age of whatever you are, being this stupid.
Remind me, which of us was just sitting in a pile of garbage?
Well, there's no need to be mean.
I thought so.
But my owner, she was really great. I mean, is really great. Her calluses felt so good on my grip. Oh, I can do things with a sword you wouldn't believe.
Show me. I'm quick study. Mudware makes dramatic retching noises, pretending to throw up.
Actually, even though you're clearly little more than a ham-handed half-wit, maybe you can do something for me. I'll let you handle me, but only under one condition. You have to help me find my owner. Okay?
Okay, it's a deal.
But only until you find my owner. You got that?
A deep blue, choppy-watered cove spans before you, widening down a cavern that leads eventually to the open sea. Waves clap against ramshackle docks, and the breath that fills your lungs is tinged with salt. Shouts from rowdy sailors pepper the air like backshot. The deckhands lumber across the water-beaten docks, ready and waiting, watching the waves that roll the cove. It's then that Juana water shapers, as denoted by the ropes, stride the length of the docks. Arms sweeping, lips moving, they swirl the turbulent tide into a calm, directed current. For a moment, the cove falls still and silent, as if caught in a collective bated breath. Then, slowly, a slew of black varnished dinghies sail slower, row steadily into the bay. The sailors whoop, shouting a jumble of boarding greetings mixed with commands for docking and unloading the wares. The ships lurch against the wharf and are emptied of freight after unmarked freight almost immediately. The operation is efficient and quick. With a shrill whistle, a dwarven woman emerges from the squat fort jutting from the eastern side of the cavern. Twice more she whistles before the water shapers reverse the bay's current, and the ships are swept gently out of sight, back to the sea.
A sight and half that be, Cap. Damn near wets the eyes.